Hi guys, welcome to social media. Dun, dun, dun. Social media is huge. Like, this is such an amazing opportunity to have social media available because it expands your reach. I mean, you have endless amounts of people that you can connect with and build friendships with and help them reach their goals. And so social media is an incredible tool to be able to utilize, but it's important to utilize it correctly.
Yes. But before we go on with these tips, we want to reference the video we gave you before this one. Okay, so if you're anything like me, you probably opened the video preceding this about social media, the team call, and you were like, 48 minutes.
No way.
I'll just move on to the next one and not watch that, right? You need to watch it.
It's so important.
Yeah, your entire business right now is based on social media, so you really have to know how to use it effectively.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got to watch that call. So we'll go over tips for you, but you need to go back and listen to that call so you understand.
It lays the foundation.
Yes.
As to why, how, and what to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
It talks about you being your own personal brand. Like,
yes.
So you've got to go back and watch that.
Do it.
I know you didn't.
Now, pause this and come back to this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
now that we've established that.
Okay, we're going to go through 7, I think it's 7. Yeah, okay, 7 posting tips for you. Okay, and again, we've referenced the worksheets before, but there's a worksheet that has all of this information on there. Hopefully you're following along with it right now. If you're not, you can print it out. Okay, do you want to start?
Sure. Okay, our first tip is to make sure that you engage people that are reading your post. You don't want them just to read it and scroll past it. It's like finding a pin on Pinterest and thinking, oh, that's cool, add it to your folder, and then never look at it again.
Right.
You don't want to do that. You want people to engage with you. So the way that you can do that, or engage with you, meaning comment, like, share, start to interact with you. Thank you. That's a better word.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to do this is to ask questions. So you can start off by asking a question. You can ask a question at the end. But as you share what you're thinking throughout your post, make sure that you ask other people what they think, so they don't just walk away thinking, oh, that was a great thought, but that they have the opportunity to say, oh, hey, yeah, me too, or this is what I've been doing. This is what I've learned. This is what's hard for me, which then gives you the opportunity to then talk back to them, to reply to their comment. Because this helps in 2 different ways. 1, it allows you to establish a relationship with these people and increase trust.
Yes.
And 2, it also plays the Facebook game, as we like to call it, and it pushes your post in front of more eyeballs. It gets into more feeds. So it's beneficial on both sides. So engage people in your post by asking questions.
Yep. Great tip. Great tip.
Thanks.
Okay, second tip is about timing with your Facebook posts. You want to think about your market, okay, or your followers, and when would they be on Facebook?
What are they doing at that time?
What are they doing at that time, okay? You don't want to post at a time that no one's going to be on. So, like for us, we post at 6 o'clock in the morning, and like
after school drop off.
After school drop off, that's a good time. And then evening, like 8:30 in the evening.
Right.
So we try to hit 3 posts per day, which we talk about this in a different training.
Yeah.
You know, that we post 2 to 3 times per day. But knowing the time to post, and that doesn't mean you have, like, if you don't post at that time, like, you're screwed or anything like that. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Anyways, but try to know, just be aware of the timing of when you post.
And just to watch to see when you get the most responses, because your audience, you can never outguess people. So just pay attention, keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
So the next tip is to use your own graphics. Don't just copy and paste something from Pinterest and throw it up there and call it good. So we will go more into this about what apps to use and that kind of stuff. What I like to do is I like to create secret boards on Pinterest. In different categories: fitness, nutrition, motivation, that kind of stuff. Pin things into those boards that are inspirational to me. And then when it's time for me to post, I will then use the quote, but make my own. Whether it's using a picture of myself, a workout, whatever it may be, so that people can see you.
Yeah.
They want to see your face. And I know none of us like taking pictures of ourselves, but
you just got to get over that.
you have to get used to it.
That's what you do.
Because people need to see you because they want to create a friendship with you.
And you are your brand. Remember how we talked about in the video before this that you're supposed to watch?
Uh-huh.
You are your brand, okay? So put those.
So make your own graphics with your own face.
Yes.
And your own name.
You know, it doesn't have to be a selfie every time, but just make your own graphics.
That has your name on it, not other people's.
Yes. Okay, the next tip is to remember to share your story in your posts. Okay, bits and pieces of your story. So, for example, I had just yesterday, I had gone running for my half marathon training, and instead of just taking a picture and say, got my 4 miles in, okay, which you can do occasionally too, but I thought about a time that I went walking with my dad after he had some lung surgery. And he got winded after just a few minutes. And he said, oh, Allie, be so grateful for your body. So instead of just saying, got my 4 miles in, I referenced that part of my story. Okay. And you know, that way, you know, it's kind of therapeutic for everyone. It's therapeutic for you, you know, to relive those things. But then you're relating to people. You're bringing people in. You're telling people why you believe what you're doing, like why you're running. Well, I want a healthy body, you know? So sharing
feeling.
Yeah. And again, a part of the invite, attract, connect, invite. You're attracting people to you when you have posts with substance, and you want your posts to reflect your story.
Yes.
So make sure your posts, and not all of them have to be like amazing pieces from your journal, okay? But make sure your posts have bits and pieces of your story. Right. Little funny, sad, happy.
Well, and in connection with that too, I mean, I was unloading the dishwasher the other day and saw that my kids had loaded the cups like all stacked together and put them in the dishwasher, you know, like, and as I pulled it out, I was like, do your kids do this too? We're really working on, you know, chores.
Yeah.
That was part of my story. It was, that's what was happening during the day. So they don't all have to be like this heartfelt, like rip your tears out.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's your life. Your story is your life.
Yes.
So share bits and pieces of your life.
Totally. Love that. Okay, so the next tip is when you are writing your posts, to separate them. Don't necessarily write all of your words grammatically correct, like in paragraph form.
Like huge paragraphs.
Yeah.
No one's going to read that.
People won't read that. So no more than 1 to 3 sentences, and then enter, space, next, you know, continue on. Break it up as much as you can so that your reader's eyes can easily read it and want to continue to read it because your content is already good, but it's not a big block of daunting words. Break it up. That just is better for our brains.
Yeah. We see people not do that a lot.
Yeah.
So it's easier. More people will read your stuff if you break it up a little more.
Yeah.
So it's not so daunting and overwhelming.
For sure.
Okay, next is to start with a hook. Okay, so what do I mean by that? When you are posting something, you want some sort of like eye-catching first phrase or something. That can be a question. It can be an emoji. Okay, it can be something just that's
I love cookie dough.
Like I love cookie dough. That one good. Okay, or sometimes I'll say, "Can I be real for a minute?" Okay, or "Can I tell you the truth about something?" Or "Can I be vulnerable?" Or
that makes people stop and say, what is she gonna say?
Yeah. You're like, dude, this did not just happen to me. Okay. Something that just, you know, like when you're scrolling and you're like, oh, I want to read that. Like, what is she talking about? So if you start with something like eye-catching, start with the hook.
Totally. Love that. And our very last tip, probably one of the most important.
Yes,
is don't always talk about Beachbody.
Seriously.
Don't do it. You're not a Beachbody robot. You have so much more to your life, your story, your experience. It looks like I'm holding your head when anyway, there's so much more to you than Beachbody. Beachbody's great. We love it. It's important. You know, you're going to use it to grow your business, but it's not you. Like, that's not just all you have to say. So don't go plastering, you know, Autumn's picture and hammer and chisel and size and all of don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Share your experience. You can intertwine Beachbody in there. Share how it's changed your life. That's super important. But not just Beachbody.
Something that I like is that you're not a walking billboard for Beachbody.
Right.
Beachbody spends tons of money on advertising. You don't need to advertise for them, okay?
No.
Because remember in the previous video that you're supposed to watch, you are not pushing product, right? You are your own brand. Like you are selling you. The gorilla. So don't plaster Beachbody everywhere.
No.
That's just don't
do that. Share
share your story.
Right.
That doesn't mean you can't talk about Beachbody or the products, but don't like
right
everywhere.
So your homework is to get out a pen and paper again and start brainstorming topics that you can post about. We encourage you to have 5 different topics that are you. So for me, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a Christian, I'm a coach, and I love cookie dough. Things that you can rotate so you're not just a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
So start writing your topics. We also have another call available or recording available specifically about this, crafting posts using different topics. Ask your upline coach if you would like to dive deeper into this.
Yep, it's on the Team Empower YouTube channel.
Yes.
Just reference that when you're talking to your coach.
Yep. All right. You guys are awesome.
All right.
Talk to you later.
We believe in you. Bye.
Bye.